This team today, trainers, will blow your freaking mind because we have an Obstagoon up in the lead, followed up by Venusaur and Shadow Zapdos. Hello trainers, I'm Ganeto, and today we're diving into Open Ultra League with a crazy team composition. Zapcannon is gonna be added on our Shadow Zapdos' moveset, and guess what I have over here? A Venusaur at the back, a shiny Venu with optimal PvP IVs, and we're gonna have a very good time against the meta because Cresselia has nothing to threat us. Okay, it has Future Sight, but nobody's using that, and this Registeel now doesn't have Gliscor, so we can have a better time against that Pokemon. However, we can still go down to double Zapcannon, but it's still okay because we can threat it a little bit more than usual, since double Frenzy Plant will bring it almost at red HP, a farmable option for our Obstagoon. The Zapcannon almost chaos, and our opponent is forced to bail out to their Pokemon. I do not want to go for the switch immediately. I don't know why. That was a mistake, most probably. Should have gotten to my Obstagoon right away because now that Cresselia has a lot of energy. So here comes now the back-to-back Night Slashes to that Cress. I took an attack boost, so that means that my Night Slasher over here can absolutely get out of hand. The opponent goes for the amazing Grass Knot, which is no good for my team because I spent a shield for nothing. Those Psycho Cats are dealing only 1 damage, so I have nothing to really be worried about. So here comes now another Night Slash to deal massive damage with that boost that Obstagoon has. We're gonna draw a shield, which is really huge for our Zapdos, because with a shield up and Zapdos in play, we can do whatever we want. Down goes now that Reggie, because they used an amazing third shield, and as long as they saw the Zapdos, they're like, okay, get out of here, we do not want that. Okay, battlers, next one, and we're gonna face that Talonflame up in the lead. That's really awesome, and we can go for the Night Slashes all the way. At least we have to go with the Night Slashes before they go for the Incinerate, because we're gonna have the upper hand, and if they go ahead and pass through Incinerate, yeah, that will suck. Hopefully the game works correctly. Here comes now the boost once again, and hopefully after that we can farm down. I am gonna spend 1 shield. Normally I spend no shields on my Obstagoon, but I have to, and then they come in with a Cress. Are you kidding me? What do you have over there? Let's go with my Night Slashes to finish off that Cresselia, and I want to focus on the next Pokemon after that. I have no intention at all to go for a shield on my Obstagoon. I want a shield for my Zapdos. So we get farmed down, but it's all good because I have a feeling that this one doesn't have Future Sight, so we can simply farm down with Venusaur, have the upper hand with a lot of energy against the opponent. Okay, the Moonblast, you can see that it does nothing, okay, and the Psycho Cats as well really do not add up right on time, so we can just farm down with this. The second Moonblast is also welcomed, and we can even take 1 more with this. So the opponent throws in there something like, I don't know what happened over here, so we're just gonna answer back with the Frenzy Plant, and we have 1 more ready to go. Can we take the shield out of that Talonflame? Yes, we can. So at this point they have agreed, and are you ready, trainers? We are so close to unleash our first boom. The Body Slam is coming through, but we decide to block it because after the Zapcannon they're just gonna get debuffed. I was like, okay, this has to deal something about 70%, right? Boom! Take that in your face, you little beaver. And we dealt about 90% with a single move, and we can still farm down all the freaking way. With that debuff, this Pokemon needs 3 Body Slams to finish us off, and now we have the proper amount of energy to finish off the Talonflame with a simple Drill Peck. I'm telling you, trainers, this team, this line of 3 is absolutely awesome. You have to try it out. The most useful, the most worthless, and the worst lead out there that we can get, Gliscor. I had this Pokemon with this team because we have nothing to throw at it, and it deals super effective damage to every single Pokemon that we have. And okay, against Zapdos it might not deal super effective, but it's part ground, and that's really sad news for our moves. So Earthquake coming through. I love the spice of Gliscor, but it is unpredictable for sure. Really good pick to use nowadays. Just don't get yourself against a Walrein and you're gonna be pretty fine. So you can see the Night Slash, even the fact that we spent shields do not work over here, but at least we brought it at almost no HP, which is farmable with our Zapdos. Down they go, and now let's see what they have at the back, and let's say to answer with a Machamp. Okay, that's interesting. So they did about 3 or 4 counters. So I'm pretty comfortable that they haven't rated over that Rock Slide. Okay, already on 5, so I was like, bring it on, we can take it. Shadow to another, yeah, we can take it. So we can bring them to no HP now with this drill pack, and I want to see now what they have at the back. So I will just throw in there my Venusaur to try and draw out their last Pokemon, but my opponent here decides to leave the match, and that's all good, that's all good. Let's focus into the next one against the Sifetch'd Lead. Horrible lead, and we're gonna face it with Zapdos as our safe switch. I know what you're thinking, is Zapdos safe switch? No, it's not. It's afraid a lot of things, but most of them all, it is afraid of something like a Stunfisk. So here you can see that I did a great on my drill pack, and that means that I cannot finish off Gengar right on time. That was a misplay by my part. I was not paying enough attention, I guess, so that was a great, and now the Gengar farms me down. Okay, Obstacle comes in. I have a very good feeling that I can farm down, and I let this go and sealed it. Ooh, we took that into our face. Oh my goodness, that hurt a lot. So the Trevenant will be on the back end. Okay, we have to play this right. We have the shield advantage and we still have a chance to win, but it is so close to win. We have to make no mistakes at all. Here comes now a move, and I'm pretty comfortable that I can take it. Yeah, it is just a seed bomb. Look at how little damage this does. And right now I'm thinking, okay, they have a lot of energy. That has to be a Shadow Ball. Oh no, it's not. So, okay, that was too early, and they can go now for a seed bomb. I'm pretty sure about it. We just have to keep one shield for that Surfetched. We're gonna go for the Frenzy Plant, finishing off the Trevenant, and now this is a race to a double Frenzy. I will go right here for the Frenzy Plant, and I'm pretty comfortable that I can reach to another one, and since we have the shield, they cannot finish us off with a move. Is this enough, trainers, to finish off the Surfetched? And boom, it is enough. Down it freaking goes. Next one, Albino Jamaican will be our opponent against a Charmer up in the lead. Okay, a fighter first, and then a Charmer. Algorithm, what are you doing? Let's go with my safe switch, and they bring a Trevenant. That's another key element for this team to succeed. You can see that a lot of people are kinda confused by the fact that Zapdos exists over here, so they're just gonna go with crazy options against your Zapdos, and that's really cool because Zapdos can counter down those crazy options. So Trevenant, we just took 2 shields out of that Pokemon, and we have a crazy answer against it, so we do not care at all. We can just simply accept the moves and go with 2 Night Slashes to finish off the job. Seed Bomb, boom, okay, nothing to worry about. Shadow Claws do only 1 damage, and we can still go with 1 more Seed Bomb coming through. So we took the boost over here, which is really huge, and let's see what our opponent sets to do. I think I can take one. Yes, I can, of course. And now I'm just a little bit overwhelmed by the fact that they can switch out to the Sylveon and farm me down, but that did not happen at all. So I'm expecting something like the Charmer to emerge, but they have a Swampert at the back. What? Okay, that's awesome. We have a Pokemon that counters both the Sylveon and the Swampert. Really well played to my opponent, but they were team locked over there. Let's go, Venusaur locked actually. Let's go now with a Night Slash against the Cresselia. This is gonna take a while, so let me remind you to subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. It really helps a lot. And with that said, now let's return to the battles. The Moonblast comes through, and our attack just fell. That's sad news for our Obstacle because now we deal less damage, and we definitely need 3 more Night Slash to finish that thing off. But I said to take that because we are debuffed, and that can be also a Grass Knot, which is not. Down we freaking go, and Venusaur comes into the play to just demolish a lot of power against the Cress. I decided to go for the crazy overfarm and then unleash one Frenzy Plant to finish off the job before they have time to go for another Moonblast. I do not want my attack to get lowered once again, and they have unleashed a lot of those moves. So my opponent at the back has a crazy wall rain. Okay. I'm just gonna go for another one to take the shield. If not the shield, I'm just gonna farm down with Zapdos. That's the plan. Okay, they're just gonna unleash over here a move. And at this point I think that Wolverine has nothing to threat us with, we can simply farm down, but they have another water at the back, this time the Feraligatr, and this Pokemon does a lot of damage for sure. I have to be extremely careful, I have to go for the bait and then finish off with Zapcaron. I'm not sure that Drill Peck finishes off at this amount of HP, so I have to be sure that I have to go for the Zapcaron. We took a lot of damage, but we feel comfortable, we can farm down with the Thundershock now. Let's together, 1, 2, we both down we go. Okay, that happened. Next one, Giratina against our Obstagoon, and we're just gonna go pretty well against this Pokemon, but they are running Dragon Breath. That's a version of Giratina that can simply win. It's a pretty close matchup, it's pretty IV, I guess, thing. So let's go here with the Dragon Claw, I guess. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna take it. Moves coming out and through, we have nothing to worry about. Night Slash is dealing a nice chunk. Dragon Claw in combination with Dragon Breath does a nice chunk as well. We have nothing to threaten them with our counters, which is kind of weird, but we can still go for another run to threat them with a shield. Let's see how they react to that Night Slash. They decide to take it, and at this point I'm like, let's farm it down with one single damage from our counters. And now we have one move ready, we're gonna fire off the Night Slash immediately because that could be another Dragon Breather or whatever to finish us off, but it's just a Wolverine, which is cool, That little amount of damage means now that one Frenzy Plant will just finish it off without a shield. Okay. I decided to take the first one because this Icicle Spear is not hurting that much in Ultra League, and everything is Ultra League in Ultra League is pretty tanky, so we can just accept the fact that we can get one Icicle Spear. So another one, so we're just gonna block, and another Frenzy Plant will go through. This time they bring the Cresselia in, and I'm like, okay, we have to go at some point for the switch out. Can we go for another Flesh Plant? Of course we can, and I'm pretty comfortable that Zapdos can still handle that Wolverine. Hopefully that is gonna be a CMP. That means that Cresselia now has no energy at all. Let's go now with the Drill Pecks, and I'm not gonna go for the Zapcaron trainers because right here I think that straight Drill Peck is the way to go. We have one shield and we just have to play it as well as we can. Okay, Icicle Spear coming through. We're just gonna block, and we have now to outspeed. They need 2 more Powder Snows to reach that Icicle Spear, and we're 2 more Thundershocks away from reaching the Drill Peck, and we can, trainers. Down they go at the CMP. Really well played to my opponent. That was a really good and close match. Next one, trainers, and we're facing a trainer with a Snorlax up in the lead. That's not good, not bad, because that thing can run superpower. I hate bait games, it's a little bit of a mind game and a little bit of luck, to be honest, but it's all good because they have a Venusaur. They're hitting us with a Sludge Bomb, and this version of Zapdos in Ultra League is absolutely tankier from the Great League one, so it can take the move and still go for back-to-back Drill Pecks. Can we reach another one, trainers? No, we cannot because they're going for a move. Perhaps we could. Okay, we're gonna block the Frenzy Plant. Oh, we can! I outplayed myself once more, trainers. So here comes now the Drill Peck, finishing off the Venusaur on the switch in. This is really huge, and Giratina now has to face our Obstagoon. So it all depends on what they have at the back. And this team composition really turns around the switch in scenario really easily. So here comes now a move, and I'm like, okay, bring it on, we have nothing to worry about. We have the Night Slashes, and the opponent brings the Snorlax back into the game. Okay, they absorbed the Night Slash, and we took the boost. I was about to switch out to my Venusaur, but we got the boost, and they have a Snorlax. We can simply shield once and farm down now. Is this a superpower? No, it is not, just a body slam, and we are just gonna go for the Night Slash to finish off that thing, almost finish it off, putting at the red, and at the same time they're just gonna go for a move. Oh, another boost, come on, that's pure savage over there. And we have the Venusaur, which can just come in and finish off with a pure farm down. You're gonna see how good that Pokemon is. Venusaur, Giratina counter confirmed. Okay, Dragon Claw coming through, we have nothing to worry about, we're just gonna farm down. Next one, everyone, and we're facing a Gallade up in the lead. That's a pretty interesting one because that Pokemon has confusion and we are part dark, so perhaps we have the upper hand against that Pokemon. However, we have to stay extremely cautious for that close combat. Hopefully they're gonna go for the Leaf Blade, but we spend the shield anyways, so that happens. Gallade still stays in the match and we have to be extremely careful on how to play this. I'm pretty comfortable that my backline can simply go out of hand with this team composition because Zapdos can still go well against the Gallade even when it is out of the game, because we can threat it with some back-to-back moves, and at the same time we can see that Mac over here has nothing to throw at our Venusaur because we're part poison. We're taking neutral damage from that poison jab and we can still threat it with a triple frenzy plan to finish off the entire HP that it has. Can we reach it? We can, but we are falling down to that last, it was kind of weird situation, to that last move from that Mac. I have to rely all my hopes on my Zapdos, so I decide to go in there with my Obstagoon to start and farm down all that energy and at the same time absorb all that all those acid powers that they have. So at the back they have a Cresselia. Are you ready, trainers? This is coming towards an end and we have to be extremely strict with our moves. We go for the Zap Cannon and they make the switch at the most horrible time. This is bad. Can we still win these, trainers? I'm not sure, we're gonna see. Moonblast comes through, does a lot of damage, but we have to be super careful. They know that I have Zap Cannon, so I'm expecting a seal, to be honest, and right now I have to go for another one. Unfortunately, I cannot reach to Zap Cannon right on time, and we have a lot of energy on our Obstagoon. So back-to-back Night Slashes. Is this gonna be, trainers? One goes through, okay, seems like another one will finish off the job, and that Cresselia just took 4 moves into the face while it is waiting for itself to unleash a move. Okay, 1 HP on the Cress, 1 HP on our Zapdos, and the dream for the final match to go ahead on your screens. And we're facing an Alolan up in the lead. With Poison Jab, this thing is not that threatful, to be honest, but we know that it doesn't run Sludge Wave or Gang Shot. They have most probably something like an Acid Spray, as you can see, and Dark Pulse. So we have to go straight Cross Chop, finish off this thing right away and claim our advantage up in the lead. Okay, another one comes through. I'm more than comfortable to take it, and I know that I can either take a shield out of them or just farm down. I'm trying to farm down here, but that did not happen. So let's go now with the Night Slash. Are they gonna block? No, they are not, so we're just gonna have the advantage over here. And look what they have at the back, a Gyarados. Okay, that's part water, part flying, and electric moves. Even Thunder Song hurts a lot. You can see how much it does hurt. Something like a Dragon Breather against a Gyarados. That's crazy. So we're just gonna block anything this Pokemon throws. We are sure that we can outspeed, and I think that we have a higher attack stat for the CMPs. So they double block the Gyarados, which is kinda crazy, and I'm just gonna block here. And now let's see how my opponent decides to play this, because at the back they have a Cresselia and we have a Zap Cannon ready to go. How much damage? How much do you think? 50%? 60? No, more than that! 75%, perhaps 80 to that. Boom! Zap Cannon against the Cresselia. Okay, battlers, now you're gonna see how good that Venusaur is against the Cresselia. It can simply tank the moves, go with the overfarm with this, and just go back to back and finish off the match. That's all, trainers! What did you think about the Zap Cannon version of Zapdos? That Pokemon is pretty amazing. You can see that in combination with Venusaur, it can really go pretty well against the meta right now, and a lot of non-dragon Pokemon exist, so that's another huge factor for this team to succeed. We had the 4 wins there because of that weird draw that we had, a 9-1 run in total. And that's all, trainers. Thank you for watching. I hope that you subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, because more videos like this are coming, and I'm working right now on a Nemesis Cup team builder guide for you to help you out to build some effective teams. Also, like this video before you go, and I really hope that I will find you well and safe till the next one. Take care, everyone.